right. Greetings. I'm out in the sun. You know what what's weird here is the temperature's kicked up the last few days. I hope you like the shorts. I put out some new shorts, right? Start yesterday putting out. I'll be adding those. But here we are. Word of the day. People were saying, "Bro, when are you gonna bring back word of the day?" I had somebody actually call me and sent me a message, and then actually got connected to me, and we talk. And very spiritual person, very much on the walk of light. And they said, they asked me if I ever want one request for you. I love the stuff you bring me back to word of the day. So we're gonna go with, this is a good one. I like this word. As we know, I got some more other words lined up, but I'm trying to find a good place where the reflection's not too bad, because I see the sun. It's hot. It's 90 degrees again today. But here's the word of the day. Why we do the word of the day, it's tied into etymology, right? Etymology is the study of words and the origination of where the words come from, because most words and languages are connected to the stars and sound and vibration, which is energetic fields, which we talk about all the time. So when you're talking about words, they hold an impact in vibration and frequency. So that's why you could speak abracadabra, which means you create what you speak. You can create vastness of beautifulness and unity, or you can create division, which, wink, wink, we've seen has been that's why we always say here, what do I always say? No more division. We're going to change the game to addition and multiplication. No subtracting and no dividing. No dividing. Let's go to unity, folks. That's what we need. It's about we, the people. I don't care what color of your skin, how tall, how fat. It's about we, the people, coming into unity, because unity you stand, divided you fall, and you're led astray. But here's what etymology wasn't taught. Etymology was a part of reading. Yes. Actually, it was said that if you didn't know etymology, you really can't read. Not that you can't pronounce words. We have some great pronouncer of words, but nobody really understands what the words mean, and then they're used to create havoc on yourself, even curse yourself. Why? It's abracadabra. You create what you speak, right? So here's one that we've used, all of us have used. It's usually a descriptive word about people who we feel are a little bit different than the norm, and that word is weird. And you're like, what's weird? What's weird about it is what it means. It means a controller of fate and destiny. Somebody who can tap in and control their fate and destiny. Has nothing to do about being different than just that these days somebody who could do that is different than the masses. Quit following the same crowd that goes nowhere. So actually, weird is somebody who controls their destiny and fate. That means they're creative, and they're creating their own path of where they're going. They've actually tapped in themselves high enough, into a place enough. They are creators of their own destiny, their reality, and their fate. They actually know their path and their destination, and they actually, by knowing that, what are they doing? They're creating their own destiny. Powerful. That's what the word weird really is. It's not, they're a little different. Look at them there. Give that little side-eyed view of judgment that we give to people who are maybe don't like when we were younger and teens. You don't like the same music as me. You don't dress like me, especially young people. You're just a little different. Now we see it as older. I don't see it like that. I love diversity of people listening to different musics, eating different foods from their culture. But now we look at it with people who act a little strange. People who might have some suspicious behaviors, or might show a little tendency. Maybe they have some problems or mental health issues or problems in that stance. But the word weird doesn't mean that. The word weird means people who can direct, control their fate and their own destiny by their creative power they impacted on themselves, because they knew the reality and actually are aware of the power that they had. So being weird is actually good. Even being a weirdo, you possess it, and you're working it, and it's active. Come on now. This is what we do here with the word of the day. And we got more words coming in word of the day. Yes, we've talked about word of the day. That just blows my mind that weird actually doesn't mean what we think it means. And this is a bunch of the language, because we don't know etymology. And actually, from what I've studied and what I've heard and talked to people and listened to people who knew this, etymology should be known as early as the 3rd grade. It's only actually elementary foundation teaching. But do we teach it? No. Was it taught? No, because it would not corrupt you. It would help you set yourself free, because nobody can run okey dokes on you, banana in the tailpipe stuff. That's why etymology wasn't taught to you. You could actually speak stuff on you that doesn't really produce with you. It actually detracts from you, debases you. Know yourself. Know the language. Know the true science. Not a religion called science now that's propagated in the mainstream. Yep. We do. We uncensored language here. That's why etymology is a powerful, powerful thing to know. Weird does nothing to do with being different. Actually, it does. But what if people were really weird and really got into that spaces of creating their fate, their destiny, and their reality by being weird? Have a great day. D-Boy Wesso. That was word of the day. Weird.